Hi everybody, Verne Andru here, creator of Captain Cannabis. Welcome to the official launch of Captain Cannabis number 3 and its companion Yoyo. I'm really happy with the way this issue came out. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the past couple of years, and as we all know, we've been going through this whole pandemic thing, which has caused lockdowns and all sorts of trouble for everybody. But there was a silver lining in that for me, because as an artist, it gave me the opportunity to really sit down and focus on doing the best job I possibly could without a whole bunch of distractions. The end result is really some of the best work I've done. I'm really happy with the way it came out, and I hope you are as well. So we'll talk a little bit about the book first. So Captain Cannabis number 3 obviously has 2 before it. So I did originally Captain Cannabis number 1 and number 2 back in the 70s. This was originally done in 75. This was 76, 77-ish. Then we hit the drug war, insanity, and all sorts of silliness like that. But basically in the first book, Hal Leiter, who is our main hero, finds this glowing joint somewhere and decides to take a hit out of it, and that turns him into his alter ego, Captain Cannabis. During the first story in number 1, things kind of don't go all that good, and that spirals out of control into Captain Cannabis number 2, where he goes into a near-death experience and has to come to terms with what he's all about. And he basically gets his Captain Cannabis mission. So, this is the Spider-Man's spider bite, and this is his mission. Now that he's got his mission, now we're into the fun. So in number 3, he is frantically looking for where Marion hid the joint, because she had him rushed to the hospital and the authorities came and she had to make sure that they didn't find it. We also have our antagonist, Ralph Buxter, comes back, who's hot on the case to recover the pot, which actually escaped from the 1947 Roswell UFO crash. It was part of the debris that they collected after that. Now, I was originally going to put in an interview I had done with comic book legend Jim Steranko back in the 70s. But the opportunity came up to do actually a real physical yo-yo, and I figured, you know what? As a kid, I never had anything I could reference to learn how to play it. I basically had to watch other people and trial by error and whatnot. So having taught college, computer sciences and arts for quite a few years, I figured, I'll take that experience, plus working in the software industry, I'd done a number of user manuals, and sort of take all of that and apply it to something sort of fun. And the yo-yo guide was just pure plain fun. And being able to do a stoner version of a yo-yo guide was even more fun. So the end result is 8 pages, which covers everything from an introduction to the yo-yo, the anatomy, the difference between the string types, because you've got a fixed string and a slip string. Fixed string is super stoner mode. You want to chill out, you got to get to the slip string. How to change strings, troubleshooting guide, and a whole bunch of really cool tricks. So that rounded out really nicely number 3, and it dovetailed into the actual physical yo-yo. So the yo-yo itself, I just like yo-yos. I like toys, and I like the tie-in. So when I got it made, I figured I'm going to keep this pure and simple. Instead of going to paint and all sorts of other sort of finishes, I kept it natural. We have a laser etching on it, which allows you the opportunity to adorn it however you like. You can paint it, you can add jewels to it, you can drill holes in it and use it for things, or just use it as a yo-yo. Now, as a creator of Captain Cannabis, over the years, unfortunately, there have been some other people that have decided that they wanted to take advantage of the property. And Amazon was quite well aware of that. So since I am the Captain Cannabis brand owner on their system, they approached me to join the new transparency program that they're coming up with. Now, transparency is designed to prevent counterfeits and fraud getting into their system. And the way it works is this. Each and every product that goes through their system has to have a unique transparency code on each package. So basically, each one of these yo-yos, regardless of where you buy it, Amazon, from me at a trade show, at Cannabis Culture, any of the other shops, it will have the code. If it doesn't have the code, it's a counterfeit. That's one of the requirements of the program. So that required me to do some real serious thinking about how I was actually going to package it. And I've done a lot of packaging over the years. So this one was actually this whole project was just a whole ton of fun. So I went with the pillow box because it's a very simple, unique, clean design. For retailers, I made sure that there was a way for them to hang it on their retail rack. So there's a nice little hole there. And we've got, the basic criteria on the back. Now, we'll do a little bit of an unboxing here. So I'll open it from the bottom. And what we end up getting is the 420 Yoyo guide. We get a 420 Yoyo, and we get the Substring. So each Yoyo comes with a fixed string on it. Each product also comes with one of the Captain Cannabis trading cards, and there's a number of them in the series. So what I did with the 420 guide, since I'd already done all of the work in the comic book, I basically pulled 4 pages from the comic book that is necessary to get up and running with the Yoyo. So it covers the basics. We've got Yoyo anatomy. We've got the difference between the different strings, slip string, fixed string, different loops, how to take your Yoyo apart, put it back together so that you get the strings on it, and walks you through everything you need until we get to the chill out. So chill, and sort of normal Yoyo terms, is what's called a sleeper. So the Yoyo will go down, but it won't come up unless you entice it to. So since stoners are stoners, I figured, you know what, I'm just going to put these out with the fixed string on it, so that it doesn't matter what state of mind you're in, you can still Yoyo. The Yoyo will go down and it'll come up. Doesn't matter what you do. If you want to get into the cool tricks and stuff that are in Captain Cannabis number 3, then you have to go through the process of installing the Substring, which is actually much, much easier than it appears. So that is basically the story behind the 420 Yoyo. The other cool part about this, and I designed this to be recyclable and reusable, is the pillow box design lends itself to unfolding and lying flat. So because it's got the serial number, you don't want to throw it away. You also might want to keep using this because it's sort of a great little box you can use to stash all sorts of stuff besides your 420 Yoyo. But when you want to hide it and put it away, it folds flat and works really nice like that. The 420 Yoyo is available through Amazon.com. They will do fulfillment. It's part of Amazon Prime. I am going to be attending a number of trade shows and conventions over the next little while. Hopefully the world won't get shut down again. First one, it will be Fan Expo, Vancouver, where I hope to see everybody come out and enjoy for the first time the openness of the fresh air. After that, we'll be doing the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show, and then there's a whole bunch of other shows lined up. So the rollout will be going on for a while. I've got a whole bunch of really sweet deals on the website. That's CaptainCannabis.com. So I've got various bundle deals. You can go there, so you can get. If you want the full set of comic books and the Yoyo, you can do it in one shot. Just come onto the website. I'm offering 15% off. I'll just warn you right now, shipping is really silly and I've got no control over that. So if you freak out over the shipping rates, I'm just passing on the costs on that. I'm not making any money. There you have it in a nutshell. Captain Cannabis number 3 is the latest in the series. There's a lot more to go. We got to get Hal from being young and svelte to being fat and stupid because he loses his memory along with a bunch of other stuff. And he's got to get back to being svelte and get the girl back. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you'll check it out, and we'll talk to you next time.